started, my name is Denise Fenwick Beavers, and I am the owner-operator of Flaggers National Traffic Control Systems, and we specialize in building and saving lives. Most people might ask about how traffic control builds and saves lives, and most of you might be familiar with these types of scenarios where you're seeing flaggers being hit on the road. You might be one of those people that breaches their stand. You might find one asleep on the road. There are people that are texting in the top corner there as well as they're doing their job. When I got into this business, I had the same type of perspective about flagging and traffic control. I answered an ad on Craigslist that said, hey, do you love the outdoors and do you like traveling? So I thought I could do this. I went out, took the job, and realized that there was so much that I didn't know about the situation that I put myself in. So for those that are unfamiliar, there's just a brief description about what traffic control is. It involves the vehicular and pedestrian traffic in and around a work zone. So the truth of the matter is that the traffic control is the one and only safety barrier between accidents, death, and the motoring public. It is something that has to happen on every construction site all over the world. And almost 80% of those people that die in these accidents are the public, the motorists, not necessarily the worker. And as an industry professional, I think we have a responsibility to not only reach out and educate them, but to provide a workforce that understands just how important it is for them to pay attention and do their job. The federal government spends billions of dollars every year to help increase our infrastructure, our road quality, and we're also referred to as the heartbeat of the nation's economy. Without our roadways, our bridges, and our side roads, like, our lives would stop. You couldn't get to school, you couldn't get to work, the economy would just break down. Traffic control doesn't only take place with a construction zone, but every day when you're traveling on the highways and byways, you see things like this, which is a crash cushion. In case you run off the road and you hit that cement median, this is to help save your life. And that's a part of what we do at Flaggers National. So generally how this works is a contractor would say, I'm out on the job and an inspector's told me that I'm short-staffed and I need someone here to monitor this intersection. And in that case, they would say, who do we call? We don't have anyone here. They would look something up and call someone like me and say, hey, we need 3-4 people out here. And so that's how I would service them in that respect. Other ways is they will sit down at a table before accepting the contract bid, and they would say, we need to subcontract this job out. It's bigger than what we can handle. And then that way I would come in and sit down with them and consult on what is necessary to get through that project. So the solution is to train respectable and courteous workforce, to create a sense of awareness with the public, also to prepare them for the worst that could happen on the job site, and allow them a condition that makes them feel dignified about what they're doing. Most people on the construction site feel that the flagger is the #1 idiot. I hate to use that word, but that's been used before. They give very little regard to their position, and they're the most important person in that construction zone. And how Flaggers National makes money is first through training. We provide first aid, CPR, and AED training, as well as ATSSA certified flagger training. We also send out labor for hire, and future would be equipment rental and the traffic control plans for those pre-project partnerships. So Flaggers National is the best option because we focus totally on traffic control and safety. We establish relationships with the community as well as with that contractor so that you as the motoring public understand the consequences of not following the rules with the flaggers there. And offer career opportunities for people that are looking for jobs, not just for seasonal, but provide them year-round income and benefits. And also to support and encourage our state's and the nation's standard of care of moving towards 0 lives lost on our roadways. And any questions?
Awesome. Alright, so the way we do questions, just raise your hand, say your name, a little bit about who you are, and then Denise, if you could repeat the question just so everybody can hear it.
Absolutely.
Whoever wants to start.
Sure.
So how are the contractors doing this now? Are they using people who are skilled in other types of labor to rotate through these flagger positions, or do they have employees specifically for that?
Currently, my understanding and experience in this is that contractors tend to want to save money. This is an area where they're allowed to cut corners because it's a fixed number, a fixed amount of money that is attributed to this in their bid going through the state.